John gonna recap this and say Gotti caught a 30 on the John Road.
So all y'all wanna know what happened, I'm gonna tell you what happened. He got smoked. That was crazy out the game.
Sometimes SP to nobody that knows body.
Hit his area with 51. Everything in Nevada flies.
When you start rapping like that?
500? What? 500? Listen, John, in order to be a hero, you better add a couple more zeros, man. Salute to the subscribers, that notification gang.
500?
500? Y'all, I know y'all like, what is he talking about? No, so salute to John and Don and everything that he's got going on personally, professionally. He's got a battle coming up with Ill Will. That's going to be a dope one on Summer Madness 10. And a lot of folks are, you know, happy that this battle got added. I was, because Murder Mook versus Briz was not happening for unobvious reasons. Summer Madness coming. They said Briz still running, or whatever the case may be. I'm sure he'll speak whenever he's ready to. But John and Don versus Ill Will has been added. I said that they should be more than ready because they've had extra time because they were supposed to battle on Gnome and it didn't happen. So now you got these brothers lining up to face off and make it happen. So John and Don's $500 challenge, it's not just for Showtime SP. It's for anybody. He said he couldn't wait to see how these bars get broke down. 500 to the person who could break down every bar line for line. Every bar. And you know me, I seen that tweet and I was like, oh, okay. Let me go ahead and get him Showtime SP's Cash App information. But what I did say was the first person I would choose to take on such a task is none other than my brother Showtime SP. I do bars. I'm old though. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a little minute. So I'm not breaking down every bar. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Like, for me, I'm a highlight kind of guy. I'm more like a ESPN or Undisputed. I'm not gonna break down every line. But I get the highlights though. I get the highlights. You see me dropping jewels, you not amused? This the face of a nigga getting his soul lifted. You want your chain back, Jack? Nigga, go get, I will catch that. I will catch the highlights. Don't get it twisted. But the bars that's in between the bar, like, I'm not going to, I'm sorry. I'm not. I got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? I got to produce. I got to put out content. I got to do all of that. I'm going to miss those lines. I don't miss, like, I'll catch them. Anyway, Showtime SP is the one that's going to be, that's going to be doing that, man. But he said it was open to anybody, and John did reply and say it's time we can see what he really got as far as breaking down bars. Now, the way we'll do that is Showtime SP, I'll give him 2 days. Like, when the battle happens, we're going to recap it. Honestly, you know how we do. We do, you already know the energy. So we recap the battles the day of. But for his bar breakdown, I'm going to give him 2 days to have the battle. They got apps for that. Screen record. They got apps for that. He'll have the battle, and he can look at it line for line, bar for bar. And now, only thing is, John, you got to be fair. If you have 200 bars and he gets 199 right, we got to be fair. And if you have something like the Ron G gets a W, oh, you forgot the Ron G gets a W was wrong. Like, that doesn't, that doesn't count. We got to have some kind of systematic rule to it, because I would like. And even if he, I'm the type, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm the type that if Showtime SP does a job that I feel like is good enough, I'm gonna give him the 500. But he want that bullpen money. Showtime want that bullpen money. But if he do good enough, and I feel like the job is done well, and the people in the comments feel like the job is done well, we gotta put that man on with that bread. I feel like it's only right to, promote people that's doing good things and that really get it right. Because Showtime SP, I feel like he's really, really good with them bars, you know what I'm saying? And I know it was a little controversy last week with people saying that he gets a lot of the stuff wrong, or math, or on his show, whatever the case may be. But I felt like he was good. I feel like he's good in what he does. I love what he does. I'm not gonna lie. He's very entertaining. But we will see where that goes. But John and Don versus Ill Will is happening, and it should be a very good battle. I look forward to seeing that, regardless of the bar breakdowns. 500 is no little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's bread, especially in this economy and in this era. $500 is a good deal of money. You could definitely pay some bills and things like that. But if one of y'all and that watch this feel like y'all could do it, y'all do it too. You know, break the bars down. You know, you could make a little video, put it on YouTube, and you know, if it's like that, maybe you be the one that get it. I like the fact that MCs are willing to invest in their careers and invest and cause that kind of stuff that makes people talk. But like I said, my bet, if I had to bet, it's not a bet, but my choice would be none other than Showtime SP. I know my limitations. I'm old. I ain't even trying to do all that. My ankles is a little, you know, my Achilles. I can't run like that. I could run physically, but I can't run with them bars like that. But I'll catch the highlights. I heard there's been debates about the best blogger ever, debates or whatever the case may be. And, you know, they talk about the greats, I heard Chris Unbias wasn't even mentioned in that conversation. I think that's kind of crazy because without Chris Unbias, there's not a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? His Facebook group is where a lot of the greats that you guys call the greats originated, you know what I'm saying? I know I was in that group. I know Angry Fan was in that group. I think Jay Black was in there. A lot of people was in those Facebook groups. And that's where a lot of the originals were derived at. I know Chris Unbias hasn't been around in a couple years because of the case that he had going on, but I heard his case is dissolved, and I heard that you know, he whatever happened, it's been dismissed. Let's just say it like that. And word on the street is that he might be making a statement or whatever the case may be. I know there's folks who feel like, oh, he will never be able to come back. Oh, yeah, right. In this day and age, anything's possible, especially if he was not guilty. I don't know all of the ins and outs of the details of his situation, so I didn't really speak on it much because, you know, that's a case that I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not in the judicial system. I know nothing about it. But I will say he was very influential in a lot of people's careers, you know what I'm saying? Now, while I would say, like, he didn't specifically grab me by the hand and be like, yo, be a blogger, he had a platform that had a bunch of people in it, thousands and thousands of people, where I did get, you know what I'm saying, my feet in the game with, you know what I'm saying? It was his platform where Norbs originally contacted me. So, you know, it's one of those things where if he does want to do it again, I'm sure he'll find a way to get right, you know what I mean? And nobody's perfect in this world, so hopefully we see what he does, you know what I'm saying? And you know, there's a lot of people that could be considered the greatest, you know what I'm saying? I don't really put myself above it. I don't do all that, you know what I'm saying? I know when it comes to the millions, you know what I'm saying? We had like 27, 20, whatever millions. We do millions. We have a large platform. We entertain people, and that's just the gist of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people like the content that's with the good cameras and edited up, and you know what I'm saying, a lot of people some people like that with the intros and things like that, and then some people like raw, you know what I'm saying, just raw straight footage, like how Angry Fan does, you know what I mean? And salute to everything that he do. You know, he came back from that accident, he's on fire, he's doing what he does, you know what I mean? So there's something for everybody in this shit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's the greatest in their own way, you know what I mean? Like, you could be there's some people who you'll feel like is the greatest, and then there's some people who will feel like y'all never even watch that person. So I think it's all subjective. But you know, Norbs has the internet on fire right now with his $40 million case. I had a dude today on Twitter. I'm sorry I didn't even catch his name. He's a law student, like a third-year law student. He hit me up on Twitter, and he said that Norbs has a great case as far as with everything that's going on. I mean, because if you look at it from the perspective of the business aspect, they did a lot together, and for him to be kicked out the whip like that is kind of crazy. So he said he felt like Norbs has a good case, and that you know, more than likely the parties involved will probably try to settle this thing, because when you look at it from image perspective, for the Ultimate Rap League to be having their biggest look ever, to be potentially drugged to court to sort out something like this would kind of be nasty. especially for the investors and especially for the league. I'm sure they all got money and high-powered lawyers and things like that, but we'll see. And I know there was, like I told you guys yesterday, people were asking, where they get that money from to fight this, to bring that shit to court? Norbs ain't got no money. I said, man, listen, if you know, like I know, lawyers, when they see money, that Baggington, them motherfuckers will work for free. Pro bono. They will work pro bono because they see, when they see the exit on the highway, they're going to drive. Because they know that if they feel like they're going to get something out that bag, I told y'all, do y'all know lawyers get 33%? 33% of what they win, 33.333. It's like thirds. They get a third before you even get your money. Anybody knows that's been to court and that's had lawsuits or that's had the car accidents and shit like that, they get their money before you even see yours. If your outcome was 10 bands, you getting 6,600, and them niggas is getting the rest. Better believe it. So don't get it twisted. So lawyers is willing to work. Don't get it fucked up. Them niggas is willing to work for nothing if they believe that there's going to be something. But we're going to see where that goes. I mean, this is pretty interesting. Paperwork's 80 pages long. It does list a lot of battle rappers. I know people was trying to say he was snitching and shit like that or whatever the case may be, but it's not a criminal case, so I don't know. It's kind of weird. Does a criminal, can you snitch in a civil or like a lawsuit? Is that considered? I thought snitching was like to go to jail. You know what? I don't even want, it is what it is. I'm out.